Well, this lane takes you through the village of Hanging Helton in Northamptonshire. Once through the village, the lane eventually becomes a farm track, which cuts through a large open area of arable farmland. This is Blueberyy Farm, a real birding hotspot in Northamptonshire. There's certainly some good habitat here, large areas of woods where you can see deer and foxes and so on. And large areas are left to go wild. There's still lots of wildflowers on view today, even verging on November. I've actually come here today because a friend of mine was here recently and he told me there were something like 17 red kites feeding off the recently harrowed land. There are some birds of prey out there, buzzards, and that's a kite. There's maybe about 5 out there already. That's another buzzard. They come onto the land after it's been harrowed and ploughed to pick up worms. And anything that the plough or the harrow has brought up swoops down. That distinctive manoeuvre. Definitely picks something up off the surface there. It's got to be worms or any insects that are brought to the surface. I've got loads of footage of kites in flight and maybe sitting in trees and so on, but I haven't got any footage of them feeding on the ground like that. Pity they're not a little bit closer. Buzzard. A big flock of birds just come up there. It's pigeons. The buzzard just flown up into the tree there. That's probably one of the best shots I've got of a buzzard. It's really noticeable how the plumage on buzzards varies so much. Some are almost totally brown and others have varying degrees of white on them. This has got quite a lot of white. Blueberyy Farm is very famous locally for birds of prey. Supposed to be lots of short-eared owls here, but I've never been lucky enough to see one. A couple of years ago there was something like 8 pairs here. Well, that's it. I'm going to head home. We're just driving out of Blueberyy Farm down the track and just happened to see this bird just filming out of the car through the window. It's a stonechat, a male stonechat. Absolutely beautiful bird in winter plumage. In summer, the plumage is much more defined and the head goes much darker. Well, he's just flew into the bramble at the side of the car. I've just been able to put the window down, so it's a much clearer view. A stunning little bird that is. Stonechat. So called because their call is supposed to sound like a couple of stones being tapped together. Excellent. We'll see you next time.